What's up, everybody? I'm B True, and I got my hands on Watch Dogs, so today I'm going to be bringing you a review to try and give you guys the information that you need before you buy the game if you haven't already. Just kind of give you my thoughts on the game. Now, for those of you who don't know, Watch Dogs is a sandbox-based game that focuses on you being able to hack the environment and kind of use all the tools in the city to your advantage. Now, when you start off, you can't really hack that much. There is a skill tree of hacking that allows you to hack more and more things as you go. And these hacks are meant to help you throughout the game when you need them. So, from time to time, a lot like in Grand Theft Auto, you will get chased by the police. Now, while you're driving, you can use these hacks to your advantage to throw the police off. Now, the police have very good AI, and they are very good at averting other cars, and they're able to keep up with you. So car chases in this game actually are slightly difficult. I just kind of used my Grand Theft Auto knowledge and kind of went right to the highway and tried to just run past them, but they are faster than you. So once I decided to get off of the highway, I went down to the streets and I started hacking traffic lights as I went through them. Now, when you hack a traffic light, everything turns green and all of the cars go. These are very good if you are able to strategically set them up at the right time, because you will cause massive car accidents. And that's actually one of the best ways to get police cars off of your back, is cause a car accident, because they will slam into the middle of the car accident and then you're able to get away from them. Now, I'm just going to say this is extremely satisfying and it's a lot of fun to do. And then another thing that you can do here, there's little poles that are in the ground that you're able to hack and raise. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have seen from the trailers this happen, where a police car is chasing after the guy, he raises the poles and the police car smashes into it. These are just two examples of the things that you're able to use in the environment around you to hack everything and really use all these things to your advantage. Now, without giving away a lot of the storyline, the main character is focused on hunting down someone who orchestrated something against him and his family, and that's where the storyline takes off. Now, I'm not going to put in any spoilers. I'm not going to talk about the storyline anymore. I'm going to basically keep this gameplay oriented. So, some of the things that I've noticed. I really like little things in games, things that not a lot of people, really always take it. They kind of take for granted, but little things can really make me happy with a game. One of the things that really took me by surprise that I really enjoy with this game is the profiler with your cell phone. So what that is when you walk down the street, you'll see people. Now, your phone will automatically go around and it will kind of zoom onto people's faces, and you'll be able to see a small tidbit of information about them. It'll give you their name, their age, their income level, and then it'll say like 3 or 4 words about them as a person, such as outstanding DUI charge, recent, fraud recipient, something like that. Now, a lot of people might not think, that this is all that special, but I really enjoy it because it's little things like that that kind of immerse you into the world. And it's also, you're able to hack some of people, and you're kind of able to see who is bad and who is good, and you can dispense your own justice based on what you see around you. Now, obviously, you can just run around shooting everybody and treat it just like Grand Theft Auto and have massive killing sprees, but it's things like that I really like. For example, the other day, I was just walking on the side of the street, and a guy was flirting with a girl, and the girl was HIV positive. And, I was like, hey, maybe I'll look out for this guy. So I went over and I just kind of broke it up a little bit. And all I had to do was really just kind of get in there and just kind of, you didn't really have to fight anybody, but I was able to break it up. And it just felt good. It felt real. It felt like I was helping people. And a lot of people, like I said, might take that for granted, but that went a long way for me. Alright, next I'm going to talk about the combat. Alright, so the combat system, there's a melee-based system where you have a police baton and you're able to do a considerable amount of damage to people, and you have a takedown option which you're able to use on people who are trying to get away. But a lot of the combat is going to be gun-based. Now, some of the things I've seen. The gun-based combat is pretty consistent. They do have an auto-aim feature, which makes it obviously a lot easier. So if you want to stick with that, that's fine. If you want to be a free aim kind of person, obviously it's going to be a little more difficult. But they have a good recoil system, I think. And the computer AI is pretty good. There's a cover system in this game that's definitely needs to be taken advantage of. But overall, I think the combat is good. The addition of the little focus timer, which is something that you can unlock and then level up to get more focus, is basically like a bullet time. It slows down the environment. It's that's pretty cool. It works pretty good. It does not overpower to the point where it lasts forever. You only really get it for maybe a few seconds, so you need to use it wisely. Obviously, you can level it up and get more of it, but I feel like it has a good balance. So that it's not too overpowered to the point where, it doesn't feel realistic. You can just walk around just gunning people down. You do need to use the cover system, and for a third-person sort of sandbox game, I think it has a pretty good combat system, a pretty good kind of balance with the cover and the fire, and the way that all of that is put together. So I do really like the combat system. Next, the driving system. Now, the driving system is it's a little shaky. I'll say that. I do like the fact that cars, you can't just make, turns at 100 miles an hour anymore. You do actually have to slow down because your car will wobble. It will slide around. I think they could have done a little bit better because your car seems to be built more like a tank as compared to other people's cars, whereas you can just hit them and they'll take a ton of damage and start smoking off of 1 or 2 hits. Meanwhile, your car can slam into gates full speed all the time and not have too much damage done to it. So I would have liked a little more realism there as opposed to what they went with. But as far as it goes, it's not something that's game breaking. You are able to use your focus time in your car, so that obviously helps when you're trying to get away from people. And sometimes it can be a little busy on the screen when you're driving around and you have the option to hack all these things and you're trying to look at the cars in front of you. You might be getting chased by the cops, so there's a lot of things that do go on while you're driving. Like I said, it's not game breaking, but it's not necessarily the best system. But all in all, I'm okay with it. I do like what goes on. I like the car chases a lot. They're a lot of fun. I like being able to hack into the city while you're driving and really mess up the cops and kind of destroy the world around you. I think that's a lot of fun. So that's pretty good. And while I'm on the topic, the whole hacking system I think is phenomenal. The speed at which you're able to hack and identify things that you can hack is phenomenal. It's really good. It feels, really responsive. It's something that, and it gives you a lot of power, and it makes you feel good when you hack something, and it works out right. It's one of those things that you're not going to use all the time, but when you do use it, it feels great when it works off because it pays off. A lot of times the hacking, it does whatever it is you're looking for it to do. The system is sort of set up that way, so you're not going to hack a traffic light and there won't be any cars there. A lot of times there will be cars there. When you hack the traffic light, they will go and they'll cause accidents. Now, some people might not like that because they might say, it's not realistic. There's a lot of times where there won't be people who just drive in the middle of an intersection. But then again, this is Chicago. You're in a city, so there's going to be a lot of cars and people are going to be in a rush. So when you do hack it, people are going to want to go. They're going to want to get where they're going. So I can understand it, and it makes the gameplay a little bit more fun because you don't have an unlimited amount of hacks. You have a battery that recharges in your phone, so you do have to sort of use it wisely, but at the same time, when you do hack it, it does work out well. So that's something that I really like. So overall, guys, I would say this is a very good game. It is a lot of fun. I haven't gotten too far into the game yet, but I'm really enjoying myself when I'm doing it. Like I said, the hacking system is a ton of fun. It adds such a new dimension to the whole sandbox game type, It just adds a lot that you can do. There's a lot of side quests and different things like that, things to make people happy. So like I said, this is a very good game, and I would definitely recommend buying it whenever you guys get the chance. Definitely pick that up, and let me know what you guys think about it. I still want to do some multiplayer and give you guys a little bit of multiplayer gameplay, kind of talk about that, because I have not touched on that yet. So I will get to that in another video, because this video is starting to drag on a little bit. So guys, I want to know what you think. What do you think about the game before you saw this video? If you have the game, what do you think about it? Let me know what you like and what you don't like. Give me some comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a like down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with all of my future videos. And guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.